Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to a little bit of a channel update, mostly because Pokemon Sun and Moon has just been absolutely ridiculous. I want to keep you guys up to speed with what my plans are for the channel, so it would mean a lot to me if you watch the entirety of the video. I know I like to drag on, but I want to try to get to the point. So pretty much, Fan Fridays, that's coming back. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my moveset guides, as well as the other guides going on. So please, if you haven't already, ring the bell, become a part of that notification squad. I'm uploading like 3-4 videos a day. I'm getting comments and Twitter and people I'm talking to. They're saying they're only seeing 1 video a day. So I'm getting a lot of requests for things I've already made, such as a Festival Plaza guide, money making guide, EV training guide. I feel like I've covered all the guides in Pokemon Sun and Moon, so I recommend you check out like the links in the description below. Make sure you've seen everything, because I just want to help people. I want to get out all those guides, and that's where we get to the next part, are the moveset guides. YouTube's broken, you might not see all the moveset guides, so pretty much in about 2 to 3 weeks, I want to finish the entire Sun and Moon Pokedex with movesets. That way it's like, alright, we got a moveset for everything, we almost have a guide for everything. I think the only thing missing is like the battle tree, a competitive guide. If you want to see any other guides, please comment them down below, and then I'll go and try to make that, so then we can have like a full compendium of like what's going on, I hope that's the right word, with what's going on with Pokemon Sun and Moon. And then for the movesets. So, we have a lot of new followers to the channel, and I think there's a lot of misunderstandings going on, because in 2013, 2014, people loved it. People loved it when I called everything OP, because that's the idea behind this channel. This channel is about empowerment. It's about empowering the fans, it's about empowering the Pokemon, it's about bringing out these strengths, the untapped potential of almost every Pokemon, that if they have something that can be used, I'm going to try to find it, and that's where OP comes from. That if the Pokemon turns out to be better than expected, that's why I'm calling it OP, because it grabs your attention. Not in a clickbaity kind of way, but in an empowering kind of way, is the way I prefer to say that. Because when you think about it, 2013, 2014 YouTube, much different place. 2016 YouTube is this vile, toxic place where people are just calling everything view baiting and clickbaiting, and people are only in it for the money, and everyone's scummy. It doesn't make sense. Like, it's just different. I'm doing things the exact same way, and then everyone's responding negative to it, when in 2013, 2014, people were loving the idea. And also, I don't understand the comments of people saying like, oh, all my videos, I'm calling everything OP. Well, I didn't call Lycanroc's forms OP. I certainly didn't call Silvally OP. Like, I've been very critical of a lot of these Pokemon. We have some of the Ultra Beasts. So mostly the reason why a lot of these Pokemon are coming off as OP is because I'm prioritizing the strongest Pokemon first. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because you need to identify the threats. Like, we need to show off these strong Pokemon, so it's like, oh yeah, you want to know what happens when you run into a Toxapex? Those things are everywhere, so it's going to be really amazing. We already know Toxapex is strong. So it's like, oh, why are you calling everything OP? Well, I'm trying to get some of the more OP Pokemon out of the way initially, like Comfey Triage, that's a really good thing right there. And then this is like an example of when I'm bringing out these strengths in Pokemon, like such with the Gumshoes. So Gumshoes, if you last resort and do damage, like, it's going to be absolutely insane. Which is why I feel like I'm certainly not calling everything OP, and people are still coming to that, so I don't understand. I think it's just a misunderstanding of what's going on, and then just the overall climate of YouTube being different. So with all the moveset guides, I need to kind of get this out of the way first. Like, okay, there's going to be a lot of moveset guides, and there's going to be a lot of OP Pokemon. There's also going to be a lot of not OP Pokemon. So hopefully people just calm down about it, because I'm trying to empower people. If your favorite Pokemon is Comfey, and you're like, whoa, this thing's broken, or if you really like Charjabug, and you can find out that you can use it in battle, I would rather have people enjoy that moment about that Pokemon than think, oh, it's kind of bad, or just have like a boring old guide. I'm trying to spice it up. I'm trying to make these Pokemon more exciting than they appear to be. I'm trying to make them more usable than people think they are, and that's kind of where OP spawned, like back 3 years ago, over 3 years ago, and that's kind of where we are right now. I call it Klefki, you know, Keyring OP. It's just kind of a staple of this channel, and not necessarily anything else, I guess. I don't really know how to say it. And now let's also talk about Fan Fridays. So Fan Fridays coming back. I want it tomorrow. It is kind of the way I feel about this. So to enter for Fan Fridays, just submit a battle code down below. Pretty much whenever you're like in a Wi-Fi battle or online battle or something like that, it says, do you want to save a battle code? Hit yes, and then you need to upload it. So if you're connected online and you're in like your battle recorder is what I think it's called. It's in the X menu. That if you're in that, you upload online, it'll give you a code. Comment that down below and give a little description. Don't spoil the whole battle, but also don't say, watch this. Be like, oh, this Pokemon versus this Pokemon, or oh man, this Pokemon's super OP, you should really try it out, or there's like crazy combos and stuff. And that's really what I want to do for Fan Fridays. That Fan Fridays is another level of that empowerment. I want to like use that for guides as well. It's like, oh, I don't I don't know how to use Beware right now. Like, I haven't looked at half of these Pokemon because the game's only been out for a couple weeks, you know, something like that. So, someone comes in, they have like a really broken moveset, well, that's going to make it into Fan Fridays. And if it's an OP Pokemon, well, then it's going to be called OP. Like, when we think about it, you know, a lot of these Pokemon, so you're going to tell me that Toxapex isn't broken. You're going to go and tell me that Type Null isn't super strong, or all these other, like, all I've been hearing is Tapu Fini and Tapu Lele are like massive threats on Twitter, so I'm gonna call them OP because I'm going with what the community is saying about these Pokemon. Chargebug, this was like my super crazy strategy. This is way stronger than people gave it credit for, and then like Ultra Beasts are just Ultra Beasts. That's pretty ridiculous right there. So I really want to get Fan Fridays going. No hacked Pokemon is all I can say. That if you're using hacked, modified, PK Hex, Gen, you know, if it's an illegal Pokemon, if it's modified anyway, even if it has legal stats, I'm not going to accept that submission. So no hacked Pokemon allowed. That's just kind of the philosophy of this channel. Any cheating will not be tolerated. So there we go. And I think that's kind of it. It was just mostly like, all right, I need to take care of this problem because a lot of people are making fun of me in the comments section, being toxic about the whole OP thing, when this just didn't exist 2-3 years ago, and I'm doing the same thing, and I'm trying to make people feel good about their Pokemon. You know, Incineroar, people have been looking down on Incineroar. If I can pose the question, is Incineroar OP, all those Incineroar fans out there are going to feel good about themselves, and they want to see if that Pokemon's good. Primarina, you combo that thing with the round. This is where Fan Fridays, like, this is why I like Fan Fridays, that this Primarina is only OP feeling because of Fan Fridays, where we saw that round strategy, and then you can do the round strategy with Primarina and still get incredible results. So I love that idea. I love the idea of bringing Pokemon up to a higher standard than people thought. That's the whole foundation of this channel, is making things more OP, more overpowered. It's over the power level that people gave them. You know, that's the interpretation for OP right here. So you can see some awesomeness right here. Lycanroc Midday being the best form. Where's my Lycanroc normal one? I guess I didn't add that one to the playlist. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the update, Fan Fridays, guides and stuff. Remember, please ring the bell. Like, YouTube is so freaking broken right now that you're missing out on a lot of videos. Check these and make sure you haven't, like, missed any of the really big guides and stuff. Like, I'm seeing people tweet me, hey, do one of these, do one of these. Well, I've already kind of done it. So I've covered a lot of the big guides right now, and then I'm going to start focusing on that after I get the playlist out of the way for the moveset. So then we should be good to go. So if you guys enjoyed the video, a little bit of a channel update right now. I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.